about the shape of a tree, I mean, this is kind of our goal. You know, we're taking out a lot of the messy stuff in the middle so that we can end up with a beautiful tree like this some years down the road. Pruning is a process that occurs throughout multiple years. Each year in the spring, early spring, while trees are still dormant before bud break, so this is like February, January would be ideal as well. We are pruning the tree so that the next year of growth will be moving in the right direction to form the shape that we're looking for. And the two shapes we want, let's see here, the two shapes we want are a base shape and a central leader or modified central leader shape. So, for what that means is for an apple and a pear tree, we want a strong central line of growth from the base of the tree to the top of the tree. So for apple and pear trees, we want to encourage a central leader or modified central leader general form for the tree. So a central leader is kind of the traditional thing that we think about when we think of apple trees, or just a large tree with a strong base trunk that goes all the way to the top. It's just this strong central body. And off of that, we have those 45 to 90 degree kind of branches coming off of that central leader. That's kind of the general shape we're aiming for with apples and pears. Modified central leader is what happens when like the top breaks off. Well, when that happens, we train another branch to take that top root. So it's not the perfect form, but it's nature. And that's our modified central leader. For our stone fruits, so that's plums, peaches, nectarines, anything with that really big pit in it, stone fruit, like a cherry as well, we would want to encourage a vase shape. So a big kind of V, think of kind of a wine glass type of a shape. So over here, you can see our vase shape, modified central leader, where we have it cut off the top, encouraging some growth to the sides. And we have that central leader that grows straight up to the top. Over here, we have our base shape example. This is a peach tree. You can see that the branches start making that base really low to the ground. This opens up a lot of airflow, and it's very important for peaches, which are so soft. And this is our goal. For apple trees, it's kind of our goal. You know, we want these standard shapes in our mature trees, and so that's where our pruning comes in hand. For little trees, this is kind of hard to gauge. What does that look like? Well, here's an example of a peach tree that has some great pruning on it. It's set up to be branching really very low to the ground, even though these branches are so thin and small. It's branching out like a vase. And over here we have, this is another vase shape. Here's another example of our base shape. You can see it branches out laterally, just very gently from when we're pruning trees, we're trying to open up airflow, and this is kind of an example of what we're doing over time. So the first year we're stopping the tree and growing straight up. We want to encourage different type of growth. Slowly. Okay, these are two examples of a central leader form with smaller trees. So you can really see here, we have a strong trunk of the tree and these really nice 45 to 90-ish degree angles on our branches coming out of that central trunk. Okay, diseased limbs, dead limbs, deranged limbs, so those limbs that rub each other, and damaged limbs, so if they're kind of broken or cracked. Those are the first limbs we want to remove. And really, above all though, do not remove more than 25% of the canopy in any growing season. That would lead to an undue stress on the tree and less favorable outcome